Oh my gosh, you guys, like literally, I have not made a video in so long, and honestly, it's because of everything that's been going on in the world. Um, but anyways, I I literally want to talk about this Myka Stauffer situation. Um, I'm literally sitting in the car talking about this because I want it to be out the house. But if you hear any noises in the background or anything like that, my sincere apologies. But I really feel that I have to say my piece on this just because it's just, I cannot believe it. And it's because I literally have been following this little boy's story for so long, because this little boy was given hope. And sadly, we now know it was false hope in a way. But when I talk about this situation, I speak from opinion, not facts. I will throw some things in there that have been known to be factual because there's video footage, but I'm speaking from opinion, how I feel, and everything like that. So don't take what I say as facts. Okay. So, as we all know, and I'm pretty sure everybody has heard about this, Myka Stauffer is a YouTube mom who adopted a little boy from China. And I'm going to throw in here that it's factual that doctors tried to warn her that this little boy had a lot, okay? He had a lot going on with him. He was diagnosed with autism. He has a part of his brain missing, and he suffered from a tumor, okay? All of this is known. She knew it before she adopted him because they tried to discourage her. But she said, no, I'm going to love this little boy and I'm not going to return him because this is my son. Okay, fast forward 3 years later, she gives the little boy up for adoption again. Despite the fact that this little boy has autism. And like, I want to cry because I'm sorry, you guys. My dog is barking at the weed whacker. But no, because this little boy has autism, you know? And it's known that, you know, children with autism need extra love, you know? They need that extra love, that extra bit of attention. And devil's advocate here, maybe she underestimated herself on whether or not she can handle a child with special needs. That could be so. But if you weren't sure you'd be able to handle it, you shouldn't have done it. I watched a video by, who was it? Her name is Lane Gothmom. And she did a commentary on one of Myka's videos. Excuse the weed whacker in the back, you guys. But yeah, she did a commentary on one of the videos that Myka had done where it was like a day in the life. Myka said that Huxley was downstairs with the therapist. Granted, you don't see their full day. You might see 10-15 minutes of their day. But it looked really, really bad because that whole video, she was not down there with Huxley, trying to learn what Huxley was learning. That's what it appeared to be like, okay? Appeared to be like. The whole time, all you see is her playing with her newborn baby. That's all you saw. And I just wanted her, I wanted to see her with Huxley, okay? I saw the video, the clip of where she duct taped Huxley's hand because he was sucking on his thumb. I used to suck on my thumb when I was a little girl. I did that because it was comforting. It helped me go to sleep and stuff like that. It is a comfort mechanism, okay? My mom never once duct taped my thumb. Never. That is like a form of abuse, if you ask me. Because he used that as a comfort. Why didn't she use the replacement method where she could give him something else that he could suck on? They have things out there for kids with autism that need something to comfort them. But she wouldn't know that because she doesn't do research. She doesn't talk to the therapist probably. I said it. I said, honestly, I really wouldn't be surprised if they took that child away from her, because the therapist could have possibly, and don't quote me on this because I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. This is my opinion. But I wouldn't be surprised if they took that little boy away because they saw signs of neglect in that little boy. The reason why, Myka, that he was not attaching to you or didn't show signs of love is because he didn't feel it from you. To him, he's just being a nuisance to you. So, of course, he's going to attach to anybody that's showing him love, pure love. There are clips out there of her talking about, we don't need to pay $500 for a therapist for just 30 minutes. It only needs to be $70. Well, guess what? You probably just took away the best care you could have given that little boy. That's another sign of neglect, if you ask me, because you could afford it. You want to know how I know you can afford it? Because I seen the video of when you moved into your new house. Your new house. Oh, wait, but you can flash your new Cartier, huh, little girl? Yeah, you did that, too. What about the video when you had Huxley out around a bunch of people and it was too much stimulating his brain? It was too much stimulation to his brain. And then you asked him, are you over yourself now? Are you freaking kidding me, Myka? That is he was crying because it was too much for him. The question is, Myka, are you over yourself? Are you over yourself? Because what you shown to me was privilege. You were privileged enough to know that you had a choice. And you chose to get rid of that little boy when he needed love. All he wanted was a family. He thought he had that family. And you abandoned him. Now, I'm going to say this. And if you intentionally abandon him, Myka, okay, that was probably the best thing you could have done for him, because now he can find somebody that truly loves and cares about him. That little boy now can have hope. This very well could have been in God's plan. Very, very well been in God's plan. Give him somebody that is narcissistic so he can get to the home he is supposed to be in. Because I can tell you one thing, it sure wasn't with you. Now, was it? It sure wasn't. It sure was not. Now you can have your little picture perfect family that you've always wanted. You and your husband. And I can tell you, that apology video was also narcissistic. Because it was your way of begging people, please don't come at us. This, that, and the third. That's what that video was about. You didn't want nobody to come at you. You're saying respect Huxley's privacy, but what you were really trying to say is respect our privacy during this time. But you've had plenty of privacy because, honestly, you tried to hide all of this, right? Like nobody was going to find out. Everybody was watching your videos for Huxley. It was for Huxley. It was because of Huxley you got all those brand deals, baby girl. Every ounce of that money that you earn from each one of those brand deals belongs to Huxley. It belongs to Huxley. Not you, not James. It belongs to Huxley. Your house belongs to Huxley. Your Range Rover belongs to Huxley. And then you have your lawyer saying, oh, respect them, this, that, and the third. Well, you paid him, so the lawyer belongs to Huxley. Because that's Huxley's money that you're paying him with. Just so you know. I feel so heartbroken for Huxley. You've already taken that little boy's privacy. You've already taken that. You've taken so much from that little boy. So much. And it's so saddening. So saddening. There's a lot going on in the world right now. And yes, this is probably one of the least of what we're worrying about right now, but it's still something that should be talked about. And it's the fact that they called it rehoming, like he's a puppy. Okay? I adopted my dog. Okay? I signed something that said I would never give this dog back. Okay? And when I signed that, I meant that. When I adopted this dog, I meant it. Because me, who has a heart, I put myself in my dog's situation. How would I feel if this person I have attached to took me back because they didn't love me? How would I feel as a child being adopted, feel if someone took me back to that adoption agency and it was because they couldn't feel attachment, or they didn't attach to me, or I was too much for them to handle? I have a disability. It's not autism or anything like that, but I still have a disability. What if my mother didn't want me anymore because I had a disability? What if it was used the medical expenses that she couldn't handle as the reason why she didn't want me anymore. How does that sound? How does that sound? Like, it's like, why can't you put yourself into his situation? Is it because you're too privileged? Is that why you can't put yourself into his shoes or his situation? Is that what this is? No, it's because you're a narcissist. That's why. I'm upset. Like, I'm really upset about this situation. This is why people are mad. And if you cannot understand why people are mad in this situation, you need help, seriously. Because the thing about it is she could afford the therapies. And if she knew from the jump that this little boy was going to be too much, she should have either A, not have adopted him, or B, not have had another child. To me, she didn't do research whatsoever. Supposedly word of mouth, all she did was go on YouTube and watch a few videos on autism and thought she can handle it. Why? Because she has her degree as an RN, which supposedly word of mouth didn't last very long because she got into some altercation at her job and whatnot. If you watch a crystal balls video that she did, but she had all the documents. She did a lot of research on it, and it was a really good video. But it literally just, it's sickening. It's so sickening because that little boy put all his trust into you and you let him down for your own biological children. Because once you adopted him, he became a biological child. But you didn't see him that way because you bought him. So you returned him like you could your Cartier, right? Like you could your Range Rover, right? Like you could anything else. But you know what? All I can say is I wish you guys the best, okay? I wish you guys the best because at the end of the day, you have to live with this in your heart. You have to live with this. I don't. And more than anything, I wish Huxley the absolute best he could possibly have. I hope that little boy gets the money that he deserves. I hope that little boy gets the home he deserves. I hope that little boy gets the family he deserves, the siblings, the dog he wants, the help he needs, the love from therapists, from his family, everything. Okay? And the Stauffers can live with themselves, okay? And now they're going to go hide underneath the rock. She'd be bold to put out another video, but she probably will when she feels like all of this has blown over. She gonna put out another video because she put out a video when she knew she gave Huxley back to the orphanage. She knew that. But she still came out with all these videos because she's got to get all the money that she possibly could get. because they had to know in their mind that when they came out with this video, they were going to lose sponsorships. People were going to be pissed and everything. So they probably had to come up with a bunch of money. That's how heartless she was. She took a whole trip to Bali when they knew they gave him up. And that's sad. That is so freaking sad. Whatever. You people are sick.